Good afternoon, dear travel advisors and partners. Thank you so much for joining us for this exclusive webinar, Destinations Within Reach. My name is Berta Vargas, and I'm one of the Director of Global Sales for Rosewood Hotels and Resorts based in Miami, Florida. It is a pleasure to be the moderator of our webinar today, and I'd like to thank each one of you for your continued support and partnership. During our time together, in addition to the brand updates, we will be sharing a brief overview of the property opening timelines and address some of your questions previously sent during the registration process. Just a few housekeeping pointers before we begin. Please note that we will place all attendees on mute to ensure the best sound quality possible. We invite you to please use the chat box if you have any questions, and we will answer these before the end of our call. Our hotel guest presenters today are Suzanne Corbo with Rosewood Miramar Beach, John Delgado, Director of Sales and Marketing of Rosewood Sand Hill, and Michelle Gill, Sales Manager of Rosewood Mansion on Turtle Creek in Dallas. We're happy to share with you our currently open properties on the left-hand side per region. On the right, you will see our properties that are closed momentarily with their scheduled reopening dates. We have Rosewood Hotel Georgia, reopening June 2021, Hotel de Crillon in Paris, scheduled to open May 3rd, next week, Rosewood Yangon, and Luang Prabang, scheduled to reopen in Q4 2021. We'd also like to share with you some exciting new openings that have been scheduled for this year. We have Rosewood Lake Wanahani in St. Bart, currently open for reservations starting October. Rosewood Villa Magna in Madrid, opening October 2021, and Rosewood Sao Paulo, Q4 of 2021. In addition, we recently announced some fantastic new developments. We have Rosewood Rome in Italy and Rosewood Amsterdam, opening in 2023, and Rosewood Yokohama in Japan, scheduled to open 2024. So before we start, we'd like to take some time now to answer some of the questions you've kindly sent us in advance to the call. Many of you have asked about our COVID protocols and testing procedures. Our Rosewood Commitment to Care program was created by local and international health experts for the well-being of guests and associates. We've created a comprehensive guide for our teams to follow, including associate wellness screening, guest temperature checks, hygiene and sanitation training, heightened sanitation and cleaning practices, including increased cleaning of high touch points, contactless service points, respecting social distancing, and enhanced food and beverage safety measures. Local requirements will always be followed, and in addition, some of our properties have incorporated on-site testing for the comfort of our guests. Throughout the year, Rosewood offers several global promotions that have been created to meet all customers' needs. For this summer, I'd like to mention our family time offer available at select properties. This offer includes amenities that range from a complimentary second room or extra night on us, as well as engaging children activities through our Rosewood Explorers Club. So with no further ado, it's my pleasure to hand over to Suzanne Corbo, who will be leading the presentation on Rosewood Miramar Beach.
Good morning or good afternoon, everyone, depending where you're sitting right now. My name is Suzanne Corbo. I just started representing this beautiful Miramar Beach property just about a month ago. I have my great colleague on the line with me, Gareth, who will help maybe cover anything I may have forgotten because I'm still learning. But I just wanted to tell you about this beautiful property. For those of you who aren't familiar or haven't been to Montecito, is one of the most affluent, exclusive areas in all of California. It's also referred to as the American Riviera. As you can see, it's a beachfront property. This was the first resort in Montecito back in 1880. And one of the first ever beachfront properties in all of California. So the hotel actually sits on 16 acres. It's 160 rooms and suites. And as you can see, we have beach house accommodations right there, which I'll tell you more about later, but they are by far our most popular room category. So just a little bit of, updates speaking to the COVID, what we've been doing. So our restaurants are at 25% capacity in the gym. The guests are still receiving housekeeping twice daily unless they prefer not to. I just heard of someone recently saying in another 5-star hotel in they were offered housekeeping once every 4 days, which just kind of blew my mind. But we have it if the guests want it. If not, that's fine too. We can even do contactless check-in. But the beautiful thing about the hotel is the sense of arrival. So you pull up to a circular driveway, one entrance and exit, and the hotel just beautifully fits in with the other homes in Montecito, so you feel like you're staying in someone's private estate. As you can see here, we're very close to Santa Barbara Airport. We're just about 20 minutes away. And then of course, a lot more flight options from LAX, which is about 90 minutes. Something to note, there's a lot of new direct flights now into Santa Barbara. I know Southwest just launched from Oakland, Las Vegas, and Denver. And then United from other airports has Dallas, Phoenix, Denver, and San Francisco direct to Santa Barbara. When you come to the area, there's lots to see and do. I learned recently that Lotus Land is one of the top 10 botanical gardens in the world. So that's something, of course, people love going to the wineries. And then you can go to downtown State Street or Coast Village Road for shopping, which is just about a mile away. The fun thing is the hotel has 3 jollies, we call them. So one is blue, pink, and yellow, and they're open air, and they can take guests to and from the hotel to the shopping areas. So this is our foyer. When you walk into the lobby, you see this beautiful staircase in front of you that is a signature staircase from Paul Williams. He's a famous American architect who was based in LA and did a lot of celebrities' homes, most notably Frank Sinatra's and Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz's. So that's just our signature focal point when you enter the hotel. Like I said, 160 rooms and suites, 9 event spaces, so lots of options for private dinners, meetings and gatherings, and then 6 restaurants and bars throughout the hotel. So lots of places to gather indoor and out. The rooms are very spacious, starting at over 500 square feet. Our largest suite accommodation is 1,800 square feet. They all have outdoor space, whether it's a balcony or terrace like you see here, or their own private patio. Again, to have that direct ocean view and hear the waves crashing when you wake up in the morning or falling asleep at night is pretty spectacular. We also have a few guest rooms in our main manor house where the reception desk area is, and there's a few rooms that have ocean views as well. It's just that you don't step out the door and have your toes right in the sand, but just another option to be aware of. So lots of different options, like I said. I think last year, because a lot of them are bungalows scattered throughout the Grand, so you have your own private entrance and exit. You're not walking into a tower hotel, and just lots of space, and everyone feels comfortable. So as I mentioned, lots of dining options. Caruso is our signature Italian restaurant, fine dining, indoor and outdoor space. It's ocean front. And then the Revere room is brand new. It just opened about 2 weeks ago, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This did replace Malibu Farms. So it's very local, vegetables, and just almost a farm to table experience. And then the Manor Bar is great for cocktails before or after dinner. And by far, Miramar Beach Bar is packed, especially at happy hour, because we have the most beautiful sunsets. So great to go for a drink again before or after dinner, have a little appetizer. And then of course, all of the kids love the Scoop Shop, which is by the family pool. Not only do they have ice cream, lots of candy. So as Gareth always likes to say, it's a kid's dream, a parent's worst nightmare, but it's good when you want them out of your hair. And then of course, the Cabana Bar. So you really don't even have to leave the resort should you not choose to. Of course, what would a 5-star hotel be without a beautiful spa? So we have 6 rooms. It's the only 5-star spa in the area. And then we do have 2 pools. So this is our adult only. And then as I mentioned, we have a family pool. And there's cabanas available to rent. We have 19 in total. I love our fitness studio because it's both indoors and out. So you'll be walking to breakfast in the morning and you'll see people on the treadmill or on the bike on the outdoor terrace overlooking the Great Lawn. And then as I mentioned earlier, just a lot to do in the area, but then also a lot to do on property. So we have the bocce ball, you could go out on paddle boards and kayaks, you could do surfing lessons. So you can be as active as you want to be, or you can just lay by the pool, lay on the beach and enjoy the spa and just have great meals, you know, morning, noon, and night. And then these are just a few of our offers, as you can see here. So we have a great suite special going on, perfect. You know, we're seeing a lot from the drive market, as you can imagine right now. A lot of people are doing staycations. I just had a call the other day that, you know, a family usually goes to the Amalfi Coast every summer, and this year they're just going to stay local, and this was the next best thing. So lots of options. I am actually based on the East Coast, so it helps with the New York agencies and the Northeast agencies with the time difference, but whatever you need, call me, email me. I think the biggest challenge right now has been clearing space because, you know, there's just such a strong demand for domestic business, as we know, and this really is unique. There's nothing like it. I also should have mentioned it's only 2 years old. We just celebrated our 2nd anniversary. So please keep us in mind, and whatever you need, don't hesitate to reach out. Gareth, feel free to jump in and maybe mention anything I may have missed. And if not, I will hand it over to Jean Delgado with Sand Hill.
Thank you, Suzanne. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to sunny Northern California. It's a beautiful 75-degree day today. So welcome to Rosewood Sand Hill. Maybe a lot of you know the resort, but we're located right in between San Francisco and San Jose. So you know the area, you know we're all about the outdoors in Northern California. So why choose us? First, we renovated all of the rooms. I'll get to that. In 2020, we got lucky. It was a perfect timing. But also, we're one of the long-established 5-star hotel in the area on 16 acres of lush lands in front of the Santa Cruz Mountain. So it's not really your Silicon Valley hotel, it's really a Northern California resort, which is a perfect stop on the way to Napa from Rosewood Miramar Beach, or if you want the best of both worlds, city and outdoor. Next slide, please. So a little bit of a destination update in a nutshell. So California, as you know, is fully reopened, but we continue doing things at the property in a very, very careful manner. So yes, we continue to apply the commitment to care that Bertha talked about. All services continue to be available virtual if you guys decide to. And yes, outdoor, indoor dining, the spa, everything is open, but social distance. And no matter what the CDC decides, we will continue to enforce masks on property and limit the 16 acres of the hotel to in-house guests only. Now, the good thing is everything is open in the destination. The Giants game started last week, I think. Museums, parks, any type of adventure that you want. And of course, there is no quarantine, no tests or questionnaire required upon arrival. Next slide, please. So a little bit about the location, as I mentioned. So we are 25 minutes, I know because I live in the city, away from San Francisco, reopening for the museums, but we really are 5 minutes away from hiking, horseback riding, private tour at the vineyard, golf at Stanford, cycling, or any kind of outdoor thing that you can think of. So it's perfect for families, perfect for everyone. And our team on site can help you book all of that. That's what we specialize in. Next slide. Thank you. And so the hotel, this is a pretty good picture to describe the vibe of the hotel. It's boutique, it's 121 rooms and suites, 6 private villas. And this is the most of what will look like the lobby. And it's really sense of place, really Northern California, really open and really boutique. So that's the feel we go by. Next slide, please. Thank you. And this is one of the junior suites. So those are the renovated rooms. They were done by Nicole Hollis. She's a local designer from San Francisco. So again, going with that sense of place that is old Rosewood. And as you can see, beautiful views from all of the rooms. The accents are really done onto that wood component since we are by the redwood trees. And every room and suite, as you can see there, the standard room is on the left. Every room and suite has a private balcony or private terrace, which right now is very popular to have a happy hour cocktail, honestly. And you can see a couple of pictures from our residential villas. So we have 5 of them. They're standalone building with private gardens and fully equipped kitchen. They were not able to be booked in the past, but you do have them in a GDS right now. And if you have any question about them, they can be 2 to 3 bedroom. Me and my team are more happy to assist you with those long stays bookings. Next time, please. Thank you. And in terms of dining, so we do have a Michelin star restaurant you see here, outdoor and indoor with beautiful sunset view. We are reopening fully our bar with a new concept, partnering with Hendrix to do a garden with new cocktails and a lead bartender. So more to come on that on our website. And the newest addition starting Saturday is by our pool. We're debuting a partnership with a local known Hawaiian restaurant, Leo, that specializes in poke. So that would be like a great addition if you just want to relax by the pool. Next slide. Everyone knows our spa, but Sen Spa is fully reopened for treatments, for facials, the fitness center, and of course, our outdoor pool, which is part of it and is the focus of the hotel right now with a lot of guests, social distance, but very popular. And we started yoga classes on the weekends that have been quite popular with the moms and actually with young teenagers as well. So it's great to see. Next slide. And as I said, adventure, I mean, everything is open. We are adding, of course, a couple of partners to help you out do any day trip adventure, any sports reservation, or even tennis or basketball classes if the families want to. We have seen a lot of success with being, you know, more of a staycation component. So again, any requests that you have, just let me know. Next one, please. And for the offers, you have them on your GDS, but basically we have an offer for suites, an offer for an extended 3-night stay, family time offer that is really popular. And again, I think you see the picture of the hotel. It's a great resort option. It's very airy. I'm on property every day with my team. If you have any questions, I'm here. And just wanted to thank you all for your support during those last 15 months. And I lead it up to my colleague Michelle, I mentioned on Turtle Creek in Dallas. Thank you.
Thank you, Jean. Hello, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon. My name is Michelle Gill, and I wanted to thank you all for joining us today. I'm so excited to be sharing with you about a legendary hotel in Dallas, Rosewood Mansion on Turtle Creek. The property was once a private estate built back in 1925. It was owned by a cotton baron who fashioned the home with a 16th century Italian Renaissance style. And it was then transformed into the iconic hotel and restaurant in 1979. And we're lucky to still be able to enjoy the unique historical architecture today. Why visit Rosewood Mansion on Turtle Creek? I would say the #1 reason is definitely our gracious Southern hospitality that shines throughout all of our dedicated employees and truly ensures every experience is memorable. A quick update on COVID protocols in Dallas. The state officials are now allowing all businesses to open at 100% capacity. However, every business can still limit and implement their own protocols, which we are following. We are still requiring face masks to be worn in public areas of the hotel, as well as still adhering to social distancing in our restaurant and bar. The enhanced cleaning protocols will continue to take place in all of our guest rooms, and all services are still being offered, such as twice daily housekeeping, unless guests request no entry into their rooms at check-in. DFW Airport and Dallas Love Field Airport continue to remain open. In terms of location, we are located in the popular Uptown Dallas area, but tucked away in a residential neighborhood. It truly offers the best of both worlds, being in the hustle and bustle of the city, but also tucked away in the quiet Turtle Creek neighborhood that offers a private resort style feel. We're only a few miles away from the popular destinations in Dallas, such as luxury shopping and art museums, so truly a great location. We have 142 beautiful newly redesigned rooms and suites at the hotel, as well as newly renovated lobby. Our property is intimate in nature with 11 residentially designed event spaces, perfect for meetings, social events, or gatherings. And we have 1 restaurant and 1 bar. Our beautiful newly redesigned rooms, as I mentioned, are both sophisticated and well appointed. They are residentially styled by renowned residential interior designer, Thomas Pheasant. His design inspiration came from the original mansion estate and layered unique details throughout, such as the book niches in every room, dark paneled walls, and photography taken from the original estate. Our elegant suite options offer a sense of comfort and space, perfect for entertaining and style. Our top 2 level suites include private attached terraces that are about 1,000 square feet with overlooking views of the uptown neighborhood. And we have many room-to-room and room-to-suite connecting options as well, perfect for families traveling. In terms of our sense of taste on property, our mansion bar offers a club-like swanky atmosphere where guests can enjoy light bites and handcrafted cocktails with all of the ingredients locally sourced. The mansion restaurant offers an American cuisine with a French influence, and it is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as well as brunch on the weekends, which you definitely don't want to miss out on. All offering refined yet attainable menus. Our resort-style swimming pool is heated for guests to enjoy all year round, although definitely not necessary with the upcoming summer heat of Texas. It is available for hotel guests only, and we do offer food and beverage service. It truly feels like an urban oasis and gives you the best of both worlds, again, of offering a resort-style pool in the middle of the city. Our fitness center offers steam and sauna rooms, and we also offer massage services both in-room or in one of our treatment rooms. The mansion on Turtle Creek is truly a destination of its own. However, we do have wonderful explorations to offer in Dallas for our leisure travelers. We have the largest urban arts district in the U.S. with both visual and performing arts. A few favorites include the Nasher Sculpture Center, featuring unique sculptures in a beautiful garden setting, as well as the Perot Museum of Nature and Science, which is perfect for families. We also have wonderful shopping opportunities in several different locations, only a few miles from the hotel, all offering luxury boutiques. And we do have a wonderful partnership with Lexus Automobiles, so guests can test drive Lexus cars complimentary. And this is definitely a great way for all of our guests to go out and explore Dallas on their own. Finally, I wanted to highlight a few of our special offers currently taking place, such as our Suite Sojourn offer, which is a discount rated on our best available rates on our suites, as well as more Rosewood, which is our third night complimentary, and Rosewood Staycation that includes breakfast for two and valet parking. And all of our offers are combinable with consortia credits. So definitely let me know if I can ever assist with any of these offers. And wanted to thank you again for your time today. And please do let me know how I can assist with any of your travelers in Dallas. And I will go ahead and turn it back over now to my colleague, Bertha.
Thank you, dear colleagues, for your presentations today. Katie, do we have any questions that we can answer?
Yes, so we actually have a few. For Miramar Beach, there was a question that came through about family activities and programming. Is there any offered at the resort?
But there's a lot, it's a lot of, we do surfing lessons on the beach. And it's really cool. The kids can go on the bocce ball courts. We have the paddle boards if they're a little bit older. We don't have like a kids club per se. Gareth, is there anything I'm missing or not thinking of? I mean, it's great. We have tons of families. It's very family friendly. We're pet friendly, but a lot of them are just really playing on the beach and the sand and at the pool and then doing things in the immediate area.
Absolutely, Suzanne. I think you covered everything. Right now, we don't have an Explorers Club as such, but we do have a ton of games and activities for families to enjoy. Like surfing lessons, we have bocce ball, we have shuffleboard, we have giant chess and Jenga. We also have fireside s'mores available to families that can enjoy that nightly treat. We also have beach games that families can enjoy. And then Santa Barbara as a whole is very family orientated as well. We have the Santa Barbara Zoo, which is located about a couple of miles from the resort.
Okay, great. Thanks so much. Following the same theme about family, a question came through for a mansion on Turtle Creek. So Michelle, the question is about connecting rooms and whether you have connecting rooms to suites as well.
Yes, the wonderful part that we do have a lot of room-to-room and room-to-suite connecting options, as well as suite to connecting to double room. with 2 queen beds. So definitely a lot of options to offer for those families that are traveling, and we can confirm those ahead of time. So please do let me know if you have those requests, and I'm happy to confirm those.
Wonderful. And for Sandhill, we had a question come through about food and beverage. I know in the past, personally working for Rosewood, that Sandhill did have some, special food and wine events. Is there any plan for this year?
Yes, thank you for asking, Katie. So now that those harsh days are past, we're revamping and starting again a wine tasting program. So we have a new executive chef joining us actually next week, and we will resume wine tasting, wine program at Madeira Bar and in the restaurant. So this is something that you guys can experience when they're here. Of course, you need to make a reservation, and chef tasting menu as well. And of course, we continue right now on the pool. So again, it's more giving your guests options when they're on property to either enjoy a casual poke by the pool, partnering, or a very nice elevated romantic evening by the bar. But we will resume our Northern California Makes Sense wine program as of May 1st. So thank you for asking.
Great, thank you so much, Jean. And I just have one last question that came through that can be applied to all properties, and it's fairly new, so it's okay if we have to take this offline. The CDC recently announced that people who are vaccinated are okay to be outdoors without a mask, and there is some questions around whether or not Rosewood will be changing mask policies on property. We can start with Miramar Beach and then work our way through the other properties.
Gareth, do you want to answer that for us?
I think this is a pretty new sort of regulation that just came out. Obviously, guest safety and our employee safety remains our #1 priority. So more details to follow as to this new announcement.
Great. And Michelle and Jean, I'm sure it's a similar response, but if you have anything to add.
Yes, so for Sandhill, the news came up yesterday. Funny enough, I was by the pool when it happened. I mean, we have 16 acres, and of course, we understand the CDC measures, but I think, yes, everyone is still comfortable with certain level of social distance and whatnot. So for now, the same way that we only have our facilities for guests of the hotel, we continue to require that people have a mask when they walk around and they see other people, or if you're going from the restaurant to the bathroom, as a courtesy for everyone, since we don't know who is vaccinated and who is not. So, and it's been well taken for any guest for the past 14 months. So
great. And anything to add for you, Michelle? I know Dallas is a little different, but
Yes, similar to California, we still are requiring masks to be worn on property in public areas. In Texas, we actually have, as I mentioned on the presentation, we have had mask mandates lifted since March. So, but businesses can still require them, and that is what we're doing on property, just out of caution for our guests and associates.
Great, thank you so much. So any questions that were typed in and didn't get answered on the webinar, we will be taking them offline and answering them directly via email. So feel free to continue asking, and we'll definitely be in touch. I'm going to hand it back over to Bertha to close out the webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. I'd like to thank everyone for your attendance today and hope it's been an enriching time for you. We're always available to and happy to assist with any of your needs, so please feel free to reach out to us. And on behalf of Rosewood Hotels and Resorts, I'd like to thank each of you for your continued support and partnership. I wish you all a lovely rest of your day.